Joining us this morning is our friend, lifestyle expert, Dawn Del Russo. Good morning, Dawn.
Good morning, Ken. So nice to see you again.
Thank you. Good to see you. When I was at Channel 7, it was a little easier. I know it sounds silly, but just the addition of the tie helped kind of pull it all together. I don't know. The open shirt and all, it looks cash, but sometimes I look at myself on tape, I go, that looks sloppy. It doesn't and you don't always see the pocket
No.
square. And so help me out here. Okay, it's not about me. What are some easy ways to refresh your wardrobe without starting from scratch?
I think it looks great, and I get what you're saying because accessories for men or women always make a difference. So that's why I think the tie probably helps you feel like,
Mhm.
brings it all together. But like I said, accessories are key. We can start with that. Brooches right now are really a big thing. It's so funny because my grandmother was big with brooches, and I saw them on the runways during New York Fashion Week, and they're back, and they are a really good accessory because for women, you could put a scarf around your neck, put the brooch, and it looks absolutely gorgeous. You can add it to a jacket, you can make it look like a button. It really is a good piece. So it's a kind of a new updated accessory that you can add into your wardrobe. That's a simple fix, not too expensive.
Yeah, it's funny you talk about brooches. I was just at a wedding over the weekend, for real, and it was a gay wedding, two men, but the men they had like what would you call that? Like a it looked like a brooch, but it was like a pin on, and I
Yes,
thought at
they
first,
that is it's they're actually they have actually been wearing them longer than women have right now.
really.
We're just kind of bringing them back around. Yes, but it is a wonderful accessory, kind of like what you said, and it adds just a little bit of something to an outfit that makes you look like you put some thought in. I think that's the key to anything is when you're putting something together, if it shows some thought that you put, it looks like you style the outfit really well. The next trend that is really big is animal prints. I can see it on the screen, and I think this it's so funny because it circles back around always. It's one of those things that we see, 2 or 3 seasons ago, and then it comes back in again. But this year, it's really back. We're seeing it snake prints, leopard prints, shoes, bags, anything that you can wear it in. I always suggest, again, doing that as an accessory versus really going head to toe with it because that can look a little overwhelming. But if you pick out a nice pair of, animal print shoes, you're going to be stylish and look like you brought the trend in without overdoing it.
I always think of like my cousin Vinny and like was it Marissa Tomei?
Yeah.
She wore like leopard. Yeah. Oh my God, animal print
Yes,
is in. It's in. But you're right. Everything fashion goes in cycles. It's true. And I just want
it
to
does.
quickly tap back on like the guys with the broachy thing. At first when I saw it, I thought, "Ugh, over the top." No, it looked really cool. And you know what it ended up being? It was like the conversation piece every time they went somewhere. I noticed people like,
Yeah.
that's really good. It was where your eyes were drawn. And it was very, very cool to see. Very elegant. Of course, I thought it was faux jewelry. No,
Yeah.
just saying. Yeah, I was like, "Ooh, that's a real
It's a real
gem."
diamond.
Okay,
Yeah.
but it was,
Yeah.
yeah, it was. I think they went with their colors. The color that one
Oh,
had like a
I love
navy
that.
and one had like a red. It was phenomenal,
Right. Like a
spot on, very
sapphire,
cool.
emeralds. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah,
It's
really.
gorgeous.
Like I was like, yikes! Me, I'm like wrinkle jacket. Okay, let's just steam it. Um,
No.
what advice do you have for finding on trend gifts that will not break the budget?
Yeah, this is always something that comes up during the holidays. We hear this so much. And I'm a big I love physically shopping. I love going into stores and like hunting things out, but I think you can also really go online and find some great stuff. Now, there's a lot of ways that you can search out pieces that you like. I always suggest when you see something, like if it's an idea, if I see someone wearing a really gorgeous sweater, or like you mentioned, the guy's wearing the pin, I'll save that in my notes and then I'll do a little Google search and see what I can find that pops up. There's a ton of great sites. I mean, I like the really big department store sites that you can find online, but then also there's smaller boutiques. I've noticed that there's been this trend to go back to the boutiques. I think people want to feel stuff again. They're tired of just seeing it all online virtually. They want to go into the stores and pick something out. So I think we're working our way back to boutiques.
Yeah, it's very cool to walk into boutiques. You never know what you're
Yeah.
going to find, and it's a clever psychology too. Because when you're in a boutique, you feel pressured to buy it while you're there. right?
It's so
Yes, you
true.
see? Because
Yes.
we it's not like you could just go to, like, if you're in Macy's, let's say you're not going to go to another Macy's. "No, I'll just go to the one near me or order it online." The
Yeah.
boutique, you find the one thing, it's in your size. You're like, I better get it
Yes.
because otherwise I'll never see
Yes.
it
And
again.
they pay attention to you. They want to work with you. I think that it feels like a little bit of personal styling. So when you walk in, you feel like they're, taking you in and seeing what you would wear, and that personalization. I think people are drawn to a little bit more. We want that back.
Very cool. Yes, I thought it was just me. Okay, I'm glad I have
Yeah.
my
No.
animal spirit here. Many people, of course, feel pressure to do it all. They want to decorate, host, stay on top of everything. What's the mindset though to help keep it all in perspective?
Don't go crazy. And as long as you're having fun, I think we try to do this like, everything has to be perfect. And just remember, you're the one that sees it. Everyone doesn't see those little things. I mean, if you're putting your home together and you want it to look perfectly organized, no one is seeing the other things, even with an outfit. Honestly, from your clothes to your home, don't feel stressed that you have to make everything look perfect, because remember, no one knows the little things. Like no one knows the difference between what I paired. Maybe right now I'm sitting here with this top, you don't know what my bottom is. So don't think that you're walking around and everybody sees and notices every little bit.
Oh, you have a bottom on? Oh, never mind.
It's funny, but I have to be like dressed. I remember, I love it.
No,
I love
you
it.
only
So
see from here up. I'm wearing shorts. That's it. But they are
exactly.
shorts. They're not underwear, just so that everyone they're screaming in my ear like, no, no, stop it. All right. So it is
The
always
fun.
fun to have you on. And we have to have you on now as the holidays come in because I want to talk to you about
Yes,
more
I'd
about
love to.
holiday gifting and all the trends. Lifestyle expert Dawn Del Russo, you are always a pleasure and a joy to have on. Please come back. And I want to thank you for coming on today.
Thanks, Ken, so
Hey,
much.
wait, before you go, what's your website?
Oh, DawnDelRusso.com. I'm there everywhere,
All
and
right.
at Dawn Del Russo on Instagram.
Excellent. Oh, we got it done. All right, Don, we'll check you soon. All right. Thank you very much.